Hello guys and welcome to Excelsior Academy. So I'm starting a new playlist over here about the forensic science. So this playlist is specially meant for clearing your UGC NET NTA forensic science exam. So I'm going to take starting from the very much the syllabus. I'm going to discuss about the syllabus, what are the different types of paper it is going to come, and previous year question paper will also be discussed. So slowly we'll be completing the entire 10 units which is being there in the syllabus. So have patience, stay tuned with me with the Excelsior Academy, and we'll be completing the forensic science syllabus also for your UGC NET NTA exam. So let's start with the syllabus first. So I'll be sharing now the PPT. Okay. So let's start with that. So I'm going to talk about the syllabus first. Okay. So myself Dr. Ruby Singh, and I'll be talking about the syllabus first. So there are two papers actually. So paper one is having around 50 MCQs and each carries 2 marks. So it is equivalent to 100 marks. And paper two is having 100 MCQ with 2 marks each. So total we are having 300 marks paper. So let's talk about the paper one first. So under paper one also, this paper one is common to all the other UGC NTA NET exams. So whether you take psychology, forensic science, sociology, or you take geography, physics, history and all. So the paper one is common to every other field. Okay, so let's talk about first about the paper one. So what are the different 10 units are there which we'll be covering slowly. So first one is about the teaching aptitude. So of course, right, you're writing net exam to check whether the teaching ability is there in you or not. So what are the different ways and what are the different topics which we will be covering in this is the teaching concept, objectives, level of teaching, whether it's your memory or whether you are able to understand the concept or not, what are the characteristic and the basic requirement. Yeah. Next is about the learner's characteristics, in which we are talking about the adolescent and adult learners capability and all, which will be requiring all academic, social and the emotional level also. With each individual differences we'll be discussing. What are the factors which affect the teaching? So it is about the teacher learner support, what are materials, the institutional facilities, the environment in which you are going to teach, right? Now what are the different methods of teaching? So whether you are a teacher at the center or whether you're going to teach online or offline, so the different Swayam Prabha, etc. we are going to discuss in this. Teaching support system, so depends. So initially it was actually all the traditional method we use. So this also we have to discuss, as well as in today's days, modern technology also we have to study how actually the teaching has become easy. Then the evaluation system, what are the different elements and types of evaluation? What do you mean by the choice-based credit system in higher education? Then computer-based testings, as well as what innovations you can bring in the evaluations, right? Second unit talks about the research aptitude, like what is its meaning, what are the different types, how positive you can take about a research, what are the different experimental or the descriptive, historical, qualitative, quantitative methods are there, right, in order to carry out the research. What are the different steps are there, how exactly you can write a thesis. So when you do a particular work and someone is asking you to write a synopsis or the thesis, how exactly the pattern is, what data has to be included, all will be learned. Then application of ICT, research ethics. The third unit is about the comprehension. This actually checks how much English level you have got. So in this case, one passage will be given, and based on that passage, certain questions will be asked. Now coming to the communication. So what are the different ways, verbal, non-verbal, whether it is classroom communication or the group communication? Are you confident enough to talk in front of the 100 people or not? So such kind of capabilities of communicating will be discussed. Then mathematical reasoning and aptitude. Now this actually talks about the logical reasoning, whether the teacher is having the logic concepts or not, whether the teacher is very much clear about its own logic or not, right? So the different types of reasoning. So in this actually different mathematical questions will be there, which is totally based on the logic. Here you don't have to study any formula or anything, right? So mathematical aptitude, fraction, time, distance, ratio, proportion. So this is and all something which we have learned during our school days, right? But now it is like based on the logic and the reasoning that will be tested. So logical reasoning. So here we are going to understand what are the different argument forms are there, mood and figure, formal, informal, facilities, right? The uses of language, connotation, denotation of the terms, evaluating and distinguishing deductive and inductive reasoning, analogies, Venn diagram, Indian logic, what are the different means of knowledge. And then we have got the pramanas like Pratyaksha, Anuman, Up-anuman, Shabda, then we have got the Anuplabdhi. So all these also we are going to study. So the what you need to understand is this is all there. We know already all these things. It's just that now in the form of the exam we need to practice. Then what are the different structure and kinds of anuman, that is inference, vyapti, and then the hatbhas. Okay, so all these we need to study. Then the data interpretation. So now if you're thorough with your logical reasoning and aptitude, now comes the data interpretation. So once some histogram or some graph will be given, so based on the graph for certain questions will be given. Okay, so that you need to then answer. So if you can understand a graph, then it becomes very easy to answer those questions. Okay. Next is information and communication technology. That is your ICT. So what do you actually mean by it? So this is nothing but in today's world using smartphone, we are actually totally dependent on these internet, right? The apps. So that is what we're going to learn over here. So now, right now, I am also making a video. So that is also a kind of ICT. So I'm giving the information with the help of this communication technology, right? So all these we are going to study. Then next is the second last unit. This is the people development and the environment. So here we are going to discuss about the millennium development. Okay. So what are the sustainable development goals? So all these which the government is taking the activities, the impacts on the environment, the companies which are going to get open up, the industries actually, not the companies. So all those we need to study because it is going to have the impact on the nature. If nature gets disturbed, eventually the human life gets disturbed. So that's why we are going to study about the local, regional, global air pollution, water pollution, soil and noise. What are the climatic change over here? Then how these pollutants are directly influencing the health of the humans, right? So it is the humans which who has created the disturbance in the nature, and finally then humans are getting affected themselves. Now what are the different sources of energy? So we know that these are the renewable resources of energy. Okay, so this we are going to study. Then what are the Environmental Protection Act? In order to conserve these, what protection acts was taken or implemented by the government in order to protect the human life, right? So yeah, that's all about the unit 9. Next, the last unit talks about the higher education system. So here in India, what are the different methods or different ways the higher education is given? That is about the before the independence and after the independence. What are the differences? What all advancement was made, right? And yes, now how the professional, the technical skill based, all the teaching improvements were done. What are the value education, environmental education you can give to the coming future generations? So all this will be discussed. So that was all about the part 1 syllabus. So please stay tuned with the Excelsior Academy. So next video we'll be talking about the forensic science syllabus, and after that we will be starting all the topic wise. The sessions will be there, the lectures will be there. So I'm very happy to start this another playlist. If any doubts are there, any comments, suggestions are there, it will be well appreciated. And your queries you can also mail to us at Excelsior Academy 1220 at gmail.com. Thank you.